Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications when I post something new. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and or a comment. I will also have a link in the description if you would like to buy me a coffee. This helps me with the cost of supplies to continue crafting and creating the things that I love and share with you. So today I am going to go over what I had made. It's going to be a project share and a tutorial on how to make these little fireworks, which could also be used as candles. You could use these on craft projects for 4th of July, New Year's, birthdays. You could turn these into like little candles. They're really cute and fun to make, and I have hot glue stringers everywhere. My 3-year-old son is in here with me, and I told him to be quiet, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so this is going to be a group swap that you make 2 and then you get 2 in return. And this was for Paper Crafts and Swaps on Facebook, and Holly is going to be the hostess of this project. We were to make this like matchbook type folder and then fill it with embellishments or like items, and we had to pick 4 items out of the list, and the list was 1 bow, 12 doodads, charms or wire wrapped beads, 1 decorated rosette, 2 decorated paper clips or clothespins, hand mix of sequin mix, 15 die cuts or ephemera, 1 shaker, a dangle with 7 elements, 1 mini envelope decorated, 1 decorated flag, 1 decorated paper banner, 5 buttons, 1 decorated pennant, 1 pinwheel decorated in the center, 1 decorated photo frame, or 1 decorated banner. So we had to pick 4 out of that list. And I went above and beyond because that's just how I do. And I'm only going to open this one up to show you how I layered it in there, and then I have another one that I don't have packaged up so I can go over everything in it. So here is the inside. Here's how I put my items in there, and I taped like on top of each other, and then you flip it up and then you can see you're supposed to either tape or staple your items to the back of this matchbox. You could do it with a shaker, or you could just do a plain cover without the shaker. So I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to get the one that is not open, or the one that is not put together. You are not being quiet. Sorry about that. All right, so we had a video tutorial, which I will link in the description also if you're interested in how this was made. And we were supposed to make, all of us were supposed to make this matchbook the same like size and shape. You decorate it how you want, and this is supposed to be summer themed. So to me, when I think summer, I think 4th of July, fireworks, barbecues, and get-togethers. I didn't include the shaker mix because I figure if they really wanted to cut the bottom off and take the shaker out, mix it out, and make something themselves, they could. I didn't choose a rosette to put in the middle because if they wanted to take this one off and reuse it, you're always going to destroy stuff when you take it apart, but let's get real. Who actually keeps this stuff, and what do you do with it? If you do keep it, please leave me a comment and let me know what you do with it. Like, where am I going to put this when I'm done with this? Just store it on a shelf and run out of space? Okay, so what I did is I made the decorations, because you had to have at least 3 like layers or elements on the cover. So I did 1, 2, 3, and then 4 if you count the what do you call that thing? The doily. And then because I didn't really know how I was going to package this up, the dangle, because this could have been one of the items that you could include inside, I just put it on a clip and then clipped it to the side of the Matchbox panel. And then also in the swap, we were supposed to make a MDC, and that was going to be separate than what was included inside. So I just taped mine to the back, and you put your MDC in a bag, and it had to have at least 5 elements on there and a bag topper. So it also had to have either a flip-flop or flip-flops, a surfboard, or like a floaty, like a summer theme floaty. So I had these charms and decided to hang the flip-flop on the MDC. I had these, but it was so big, it was gonna like take up everything, and the only thing I could think of was to make a rosette and put those in the center, and I just decided, no, I'm gonna go with putting the USA things on there and the tickets, and I definitely have my 5 elements. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then there's like a piece of paper that is on there like torn in half, so there's like 2. So that makes, you know, definitely over, that's like 7 elements, so definitely over the 5 requirements. And if you count individually the stars and the tickets, that's even more. And then for the bag topper, I have a die cut that I put on there. I just put lace, some little bling, and some flip-flops. So I definitely have the flip-flops covered under the requirements of the MDC. So this is what it looks like out of the package without all that shininess. And I put all my information in there. Jen made it. That's me. And then it's got my Etsy, my YouTube, my Instagram. This is the bag topper, the die that I have that I put on there. Hot glue, stringers, those are free, no charge. Just kidding. And then for one of the items that I chose, I did a banner, and I have a die for this. And what I did is I cut it out in red, and then I cut it out again with this paper design, and then with this paper design, and I just stuck stickers to it to make it say summer. So it's still summer themed, red, white, and blue. Goes with the whole caboodle thing. We were supposed to do 1 bow, but I chose to do 3. Shh, no, I don't want water, please. Okay. I chose to do 3, 1 big, medium, and small, and they're all the same, but they have the red, white, and blue stripes. I'm going to stick these. I already put my double-sided tape. I'm going to stick these on the paper. I guess I don't have to show you this part, but you stick it on the paper and then place it in the baggie. And then once I get that in there, seal it up. And then I have another element to stick inside. I should just do this and then show you what it all looks like when it's done. So this one, I didn't really like do anything because it just slides in there. So I'm not going to tape it off or anything. But what I will do is show you how I'm putting it inside the folder, the album, the matchbook. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Kidding. Mylan, please be quiet. And then peel that off. And then place that right here. Because that's what the requirements were. Either tape it or staple it. And then I'm going to... These were just extras that I decided to throw in underneath in the back. normally we do a like set, or you know, like 2 bows or a set of 4 rosettes, or you know, we always do sets or something, and I felt like just the requirements were very slim. And I know that's because you only have this much space to tape your baggie down, but I thought because it has like a 1/2 inch like gusset here, I'm gonna pack this baby, and I did. I packed it, they all fit, everything's in there, and they get extra. That's just my way of thinking. So then I also, after I did the bow, which I'm going to tape that in now.
That's your new one.
Okay, can you please be quiet? I'm still doing a video.
You open this, you eat your lunch, I got that.
When I eat my lunch? Okay.
Yeah.
So then I put my bows, and then for this one, I did the pinwheels, and I put just a regular brad in there. Just a white brad, and then I hot glued a gem over the top because we were supposed to put a decorative center on it. Oh, I already did those down. And once you put your decorative center on, then you, to me it was small. Like, I could put it in a bag and just send them one, but why not do 3? Red, white, and blue. And then my favorite, I just got this die from Amazon last week, and I was like, how am I going to incorporate this? And then I thought, ooh, a bomb pop.
Bomb pop.
So
So?
this is, shh, quit repeating me. This is the shaker that I chose to do, and I put stars and seed beads in there. And I did the blue and the white and the red, just like a bomb pop, only it has like the little frosting. I was going to like not put that on there and just do the shape, but I decided it looked better with the little frosting. And then I put a flower with a ladybug. Super cute, super easy to make. And red, white, and blue. And then I would package this up. And none of these needed to have the bag toppers on it because we didn't really have room to fit it into our matchbook. But I can't get that off. Should have got my pokey tool out. And now it's sticking to me. Okay, so fold that down, and then I'm just going to tuck that right there and tape it to that bag. So again, there is the inside of my shaker. Now we're supposed to make 2 and get 2, but I made 3 because I'm going to give one to Holly for hosting. I just think that's the nice thing to do. I mean, she's taking time out to mail and set up the groups. So I'm sending one to her. And then I will put her MDC in here, close this up. Oh, and I was going to show you with the little flip-flop charm that I have. It came from Joann's, and they were having a sale for 3 for $10. So I bought like the ones that were like $10.99 normally. So I got like buy one get 2 free basically. And I love to do that when they are on sale like that. But this is what they look like, and they come with 2 of the little hole things so that you could do like a bracelet and run it around. So what I did is I snipped it off with a pair of pliers, and then because it's kind of rough, I just took an emery board and just kind of sanded it down, and it kind of made it look you know, rough at the bottom, but you really won't see that. And like, nobody's going to know or think to look there. And you could actually like put paint over it if you wanted, but I didn't bother. I just smoothed it out so nobody gets hurt on it. And you really can't tell actually that it was snipped off. Super cute, and I liked how it turned out. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I did the firework. The firework part, let me get this taped up. Okay, so we have that one would be for Holly. And I just got to figure out how I'm going to package these so that I can mail them. I'll probably just put them all in one giant baggie. Alright, so this one, and two, and three. So I really hope whoever gets these like them. And if you're watching this video, I don't know who's getting them, so yeah, I'm not really like worried about you seeing it ahead of time because I don't know. Yeah. So here is the little fireworks or candles or what. If you were to make a candle, I would probably make the wicks shorter. But what you're going to need is super simple. You're going to need a piece of yarn, some eyelash trim, and you could use silver, you could use red, you could use blue, pink, whatever. Like if you're going to use it for a birthday candle and you want to like do a girl pink one, whatever, it does not matter. So the original ones that I made, and they're all the same, they have this stars with the stripes at the bottom. This was a piece of decorative paper that I had, and this is a brand new sheet and I didn't want to cut it up. But I just cut out the strip. So all you need is scrap paper, basically. And this I measured is 1 inch, 1 1/8 inch. And so I cut down some, and so here's the scrap. Here's this one that I did, because you don't have to do that print if you don't want. If you want to make it like a candle or something decorative, this is just a piece of this scrap paper. Still looks cute. Then this is all I have left. I have this piece and the one that I made here with the stars. And then this one was just a striped piece of paper, which I have no more left. You can cut these down to 1 inch. You can cut them down to 1 1/8. You can make them longer. You can make them fatter, wider. And then what I used is a skewer. The first time I tried it, you just want something that's going to be about the size of your yarn. So the skewer worked good. The first time I tried it was with this like stick thing. I don't even know where it came from, but it was too wide. And so when I first made those, I was like, I didn't think of the skewer at first, and I just used the inside of my ink pen. And all you got to do is take it and start rolling. Get it started and roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it until you get it as thick as you want. So you can go around it like probably 4 or 5 times and call that good. And then all I did is put glue on it. And then you're going to trim off the end right about where the glue is, a little bit above it. And then you want to mush it, smush it, push it, whatever you want to call it, up to the edge so that it adheres to itself and it does not come apart. And so you can use an ink pen, you can use this skewer. I kind of like the ink pen because it's smooth. This kind of has like the rough wood edge. And then you just slide your ink pen out, let that dry. And there we go. Now you have your little firework barrel or candle barrel, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll do this one. And again, this is just scraps, but you see how this one works with the polka dots? So cute. And it's got extra glue on there I need to scrape off because the dark paper just looks funny with that glue. I would recommend to use like a glue that dries clear so you don't see it if it mushes out, because now I gotta scratch it off. But there you go. Now you don't see it. Now it's good. And then when you glue this down to your paper, you're going to want to glue it on the seam anyway. So that's what you're going to see when it's on there. And then let's do this one. Curl it and roll it. I think that's about good. You just kind of have to guess how many times go around. I would say I'm probably going around. Let's see if I can count it. Well, let's see. This is probably 2.5 inches, 2 to 3 inches around. So if you cut it by 1 1/8 by 3 inches, that would probably be your firework girth thickness, if that makes sense. I hope so. So put my glue, snip it off. So if you were to cut it at 3, you wouldn't have to snip it. You just glue it at the end and let it dry. And then you're going to take your, I already have it threaded, so we're not wasting time with that. You're going to take your thread, pull it up to the end, and then what I like to do is put a little blob of hot glue in there at the bottom. Hold on, honey. And then pull this through, and then I take my little finger thing, put a little more at the bottom just to make sure that it does not come out, and it's like glued there. Hold it and let it dry or cure, whatever you call that. Yeah, this is, there we go. So now it is dried and cured. If you have extra, you just pick that off and make sure it's smooth. I do not work well with hot glue. I always have stringers everywhere, but I think everybody does. And then you just snip off however long you want your wick to be. So if let's say I'm going to make this one a candle, so I made it a little shorter. Could probably even go shorter than that and have the top there. But now I'm going to do, so this, because it's white and red polka dot, I could do a red top, I could do white yarn, whatever you have, but it has to be the eyelash so it looks like a spark. And it doesn't have to be shiny, but I think the shiny makes it more, gives it more pizzazz. And then you just take a knot, make a knot at the end. Just, you use very little of this. You just take it and make a knot, and then cut the end off. Oops. It's okay if you do that because you're going to end up trimming this anyway. Then you're just going to take a hot glue and put it on there. I need to get my pad because I don't want to get glue on that thing. I don't know if that's going to make it come up or not. So this is my silicone pad. I just put glue at the end of my firework stem, wick, whatever you call it, and then put that on there and hold it down until it cures or hardens. Let's do the other one. Push this through. And this is just a regular needle. I put one of those things in there, you know, threaded it through. I don't know what those are called. Threaders, maybe. This is a very simple, easy, quick way to make cute embellishments. I don't know if anyone else has ever made these before. I just thought of this and it worked. Okay, so there's that. And I got stringers hanging on me all over the place. I'm going to cut my end. And you don't even need much of the yarn. I mean, that was probably like a 1.5 foot piece, and I've made 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them off of probably 1.5 foot of, what do you call that? Yarn. And you just snip this and make it look how you like or wish or want it to look like. And then if you have like flat piece of glue on the end, just pick it off. Take your fingernail and just kind of pick at it, make it look like a flame, like a spark. And there you have it. And we'll do this one. Did I tie that one off? No. Okay, so I'm going to cut another one off. You get yourself assembly line going, you can make a ton of these in no time. Cut all your scraps first, make all your little knots, set them aside. Alright, so then you're going to put your glue at the end. And you don't need very much, just a little drop. Put your firework there, hold it in place. And this one, like, there's only one star that's actually showing. So you could do it and it's just stripes. If you glued it down like that. How cute would these be on a birthday card? Like, you're the bomb or something, and or I don't know. It's not a bomb, but it's firework. So this is one with a shorter stem, wick. Here's these, and what I did with this when I made them, I hot glued the firework here, and then I hot glued the other piece here. So if you wanted, and you could also glue two together, one on both sides, if you were to make like it, have them hang and dangle or something. I don't know. You could do all kinds of stuff with these. I just thought it was so cute and I had to share it. So yeah, like I said, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, give me comments. What do you think? I think that's it. Thanks for watching.